Howdy folks, it's Alter and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we're going to do a VFR flight of the F1 circuit in Mexico City because we just had the Mexico City Grand Prix in real life. And those of you who don't follow the channel and watch every video, first of all, why not? Secondly, we've been following Formula 1 this season. We fly IFR from location to location when it's reasonable, and then we do a VFR flight of the circuit after the race. And we just had Mexico City, so that's what we're doing today. So very easy. It's the racetrack is like a mile away from the airport, so we'll get through this haze and the smog and the clouds, and we'll go to the airport. The track from the airport. I wanted to start at a smaller airport just because it would make more sense with the little plane we're in, but I couldn't find any airports anywhere near here other than the main one. So we're at the main airport today. Pretty simple. Alrighty, Cessna 152 because it's very slow and maneuverable, and we're only going a mile away. So this will probably be a short video because sometimes these videos are 8-9 minutes long, sometimes they're 45, just depends. And today will be a shorter one because I actually have an appointment to get to. I'm pulling parking brake. I'm doing my checklist as we talk here. I have There are not 18 million seats in this airplane. Okay, we'll just not touch that today. World weather's turned on. Real time is turned on. Local time, it's 8:30 something, 8:40 in Mexico City. Otherwise, what was I saying? Oh, I have an appointment today to get to, but I wanted to get this flight in. Let's see, there's a lever right there. There we go. Mixer rich, fuel shut-off valve open, carb heat is in, should already be in, it is. Prime, throttle halfway, master both on. I'll tell you about my point in a minute, and strobe and beacon on, because we're about to start up, and ignition start. If it doesn't start, then I didn't actually get the thing. I did, okay, good. I have an appointment for my heart. I have heart rehab, or heart physical therapy, 3 days a week until December to make sure I don't have a stroke and all these things, and make sure that my heart is doing okay, because I did have open heart surgery 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, I don't know, September 27th or something. I had it. Throttles are 3,000 RPM or less, or 1,000 RPM or less. What am I doing? What am I saying? Everything in the green, very good. Flight planner, I told you we're really gonna fly a little bit away. It's going to take us longer to get going in taxi than the flight itself. Turn on Mexico City ADA, see what they have to say.
Mexico City Airport information Alpha 1400 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 7. Sky condition, ceiling 500 feet broken. Temperature 14. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0 decimal tree. ILS runway 05 right in use. Landing and departing runway 05 right and runway 05 left. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Alpha.
Alright, we have Alpha, and what's really funny about this is with the taxi and the length of the runways being like 13,000 feet, when we take off, flying back across the airport is going to be longer than from the airport to the racetrack. Isn't that funny? Anyway, set my altimeter, the barometer here, taxi lights on, whoops. Taxi lights on, first set of, come on, what? There you go, first set of flaps down, right, over here. That work? 1, 2, 3, okay, whoops, sorry, there we go. Alright, here we go, we're going to depart to the, well, it's the southwest, let's just say south.
Ground Turtle Soup Tango 41 with Alpha request taxi for takeoff south departure.
Turtle Soup Tango 41 Ground Airport is currently IFR. Request denied.
Okay, there should be a way to ignore IFR. Here we go, ignore IFR number 8. There we go. Now let's go to the south.
Ground Turtle Soup Tango 41 with Alpha request taxi to the active departure to the south.
Turtle Soup Tango 41 taxi 2 and hold short of runway 05 right via taxiway Echo 2 Bravo 7 Echo Alpha 1. Contact tower on 118.15 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 05 right via taxiway Echo 2 Bravo 7 Echo Alpha 1 Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Alrighty, let's get going. We'll follow our taxi ribbon to 05 right. And then we'll avoid this guy. We'll save his head. Because we do decapitate a lot of employees at airports on accident. Oh, Secret Service is here. That's fine. We have clearance to do whatever we want. The flight simulator privilege. Alrighty, so I do have all traffic turned off. Just so that the radio isn't insane. And world weather's turned on. And local real time is enabled. It's finally the right time. I've been telling you for 3 years now how I'll have real life time and weather, and then it'll not be the real time. But anyway, it is today for them. So let's see. What else is there to say? It's just gonna be a long taxi. So taxi and flight back across the airport is gonna be longer than flying to the whatchamacallit, the racetrack, but that's okay. So, yep, I'm going to get through this, have heart rehab, but I want to get this out in time because after this is Sao Paulo, Brazil. This weekend is a sprint weekend, so it starts Wednesday because we can warm up. It's Wednesday. Thursday is practice. Friday is qualifying. Saturday is sprint shootout and sprint. And Sunday is races. I normally love sprint weekends, but we just had one. And it's all in my time zone, which means I can watch everything. And it's a long 3 or 4 day weekend watching everything in my time zone. Normally this stuff is on overnight, and then the races and sprints are at like 7, 8, 9 a.m. So I'll watch the sprints or the race at 7, 8, 9 a.m. And then it's all over before my family even wakes up. But with the last several races and the next future races in my time zone, aside from Vegas, my family is sitting with me or having to listen to me watch Formula 1 for 3 or 4 days in a row. So this is a part of the season I feel badly for my family because there's lots of Formula 1 all day for 3 days. But blame my wife. I was kind of into Formula 1, didn't care too much, and she's like, hey, you're not into sports, you don't do much TV stuff, why don't you just get into Formula 1? I'm like, okay, I'll try. And now I'm into it. And now for the last 5 races of the season or 6 races of each season, she has to listen to it nonstop for like 3 weekends in a row. Because the rest of the season is, she sleeps through it. She's in bed still. So anyway, there's my Formula 1 background. Let's see. I'm talking now because always this would be a 9-minute video. So I might as well make it worth your while. But, because, yeah, so Sao Paulo, I know I said Rio de Janeiro in my past several videos for some reason, but it's Sao Paulo, not Rio. And then week off, and then Vegas, which for me is midnight, because it's 10 p.m. there. They want a Saturday night race. And then after that, week off, I think it's a week off, and then it's UAE, Abu Dhabi, and then that's it. So, only 3 races left of the season, but I believe, as you watch this, tomorrow, November 1st, I think.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 4-1. Hold position, caution, other traffic.
Yeah, I know, he just passed
Turtle
us.
Soup Tango 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 4-1. Continue taxi.
Roger Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Roger Turtle Soup. Anyway, we gotta get to this runway, man. I gotta get to my appointment soon. Thankfully, it's only 1 or 2.8 miles away, but still. I am finally able to drive, though. Only 2 weeks behind the generic recovery schedule. I'm having a slow recovery, which I know why I'm having a slow recovery, but I'm not going to get into it because I've spread personal information about other people, and I don't want to do that. So anyway, let's stop here. Yes, please. Set the parking brake. Tune in tower. Request clearance.
Mexico Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 ready for departure to the south at runway 05 right.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 for 1 altimeter tree 0 decimal tree. Tree wind calm south departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 05 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 05 right Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Alright, mixture rich lighting lights on, tax lights off, pitot heat on, nav lights on, confirm carb heat is in, and look at the time on the clock. 8:50. There you go. Alrighty, let's head on out here. So anyway, I'm finally able to drive. It took me 2 weeks longer than the generic recovery schedule, but whatever. I'm also taking more time off work for a desk job, a couple extra weeks off. I didn't want to. I wanted to go back 3 weeks ago, and I had to take this week off too. I'm doing the flight sim in the morning, but we'll see if I can even sit here long enough for that. This is kind of like my litmus test for being able to work, and so far not so good. I have my doctor's note tells me I can take off until December 26th, but that's more for like physical labor job. If you have a physical labor job, you have no choice. You have to take the time off. But I really want to get back to work. I want to start getting paid again, because I didn't have 6 weeks vacation time. So yeah, I'm kind of antsy, but I can't rush this. If I rush this healing, then I've been told the rest of your life is horrible. So this is the one surgery. You can't be macho, you can't suck it up, you can't push through it. You need to be extra careful, or the rest of your life is just a nightmare, I've been told. So do the best I can. Yeah, so anyway, we'll fly down a little bit, we'll cut across the airport, we'll pretend we have permission to do so, and then all we do is turn around, head to the south, and the airport is literally, or the traffic, not the traffic, whatchamacallit, it's literally right off the runway. So let's turn now, hopefully we don't get in trouble. Let's look outside, let's not peripheral vision, and we'll not buzz the tower. How about we don't buzz the tower today? Let's just fly like this. I normally don't fly like this, but why not? Why not? Whoa. So anyway, there's my surgery update. Don't I have a preset? There we go. And I'm about to have a coughing fit.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41, continue for south departure.
Do I have to acknowledge? I do.
Mexico Tower, Turtle Soup, Tango, 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 41, continue for south departure.
Alright, so there's the end of the runways. So now, all I do is I make a little turn to the left. And the racetrack should be right here. Well, not there. That looks like a racetrack, but it's not. Should be right up here somewhere. Might be kind of hard to see from this low altitude, but we'll do our best here. There's the highway. I mean, it should be like literally right under us already. It should be, it's that close. There it is. See? It's very close. Most of these tracks are close to the airport. Even in Vegas, the street track runs right by the airport. So we'll do what we normally do. We'll park the plane here, and we'll take out the drone. We'll talk about the track, etc., etc., etc. Then we'll turn around and land. Like we're already close enough to have landing clearance. That's how close we are. But anyway, let's pause right now. Take out the drone and speed up. Oh, come here. Speed up the drone. Seems to work best for me if I go all the way down first. At least it used to be that way. And look, see, there's the airport. Look at that. Like we're right in the landing pad or landing area for the airport. And there is the racetrack. So let's try to take a screenshot or two here. We'll try, and then I'll explain the race, and then we'll head back. All right. So first of all, let me get the orientation here. Here we go. Okay. So obviously here's the paddock. Oh, it's highest elevation track, of course, 7,400 feet or something above sea level. So very little downforce, very little slipstreaming. Most of the cars did okay. A couple years ago, half the cars, I swear, failed, or, reliability, but they all basically were okay, except for one person along the final corner of the final lap. Their fuel pump went out, so they technically got a DNF. That was a huge bummer. But other than that, I'm not going to spoil the race because it is only 2 days later. Maybe you haven't watched it yet. And anyway, somebody did win. There were a few interesting things. It was a type of race where the first half was boring-ish. Second half was actually quite exciting. Then again, if you're into the midfield, that's where all the most exciting action happens. So in that regard, it was actually kind of exciting the second half. So anyway, here we go. You start here, obviously. And then it's pretty much flat, but you get full speed right out of the gate. And then, bam, we'll be here, the airplane. We just went by the airplane. And then you have the corners. The notorious corner 1. You need that runoff area. And then 2 and 3, and then another quick straight. More turns and corners. Again, pretty much flat. You have some S-curves. Pretty cool. And then the coolest part is the stadium, because this used to be the stadium where the Red Devils would play. But now it's the racetrack. Slowest corners ever. Normally when you watch the speeds of these cars, around like a 90-degree corner, they're still doing like 75, 80 miles an hour. Not around a hairpin, but on, like these, they'll still do like 75 miles an hour. But here, they actually slowed down to like 40, because they're the slowest corners. And it's kind of funny because it's all paved level, but then there's just a track in the middle, you know what I mean? So it's not like grass or sand, it's just all perfectly smooth with a track in the middle, and you have to stay between the lines. And then they whip around the last corner, and then you're done. So again, the stadium here, they've moved the stadium nearby. I don't know if it's this. I was going to look it up. I don't know if that's the stadium now or what. I feel dumb not knowing. I know there's this. This is for concerts and things. I don't think they're playing. Maybe they're playing here and this is under construction. I don't know. I don't know if that's where they play now or if it's somewhere else. Who knows? I should look it up. Anyway. Oh, the drone is getting crooked. But anyway, there's your Mexico City. It used to be called the Mexican Grand Prix. Now it's the Mexico City Grand Prix. But very straightforward. It's the shortest track, I think. Only like 2-something miles. It was really short. So they did 71 laps, but it was still a short race. One-stop strategies. Tire degradation isn't a big deal. I mean, it's always a concern, but it's not a big deal. It's just the low downforce because of very high altitude. Otherwise, pretty straightforward. Straightforward race, straightforward track. One of the simpler tracks to talk about. One of the simplest tracks to get to. And the drone is getting crooked. Let me reset this. So that's pretty much it. Super easy. And everything is smooth because I have all the extra traffic turned off and the servers seem to be working today. Cool. Alrighty, well let's fly back already. Yeah, so let's just fly like this. Whoops. Get my bearings. Let's do request full stop landing because our
Mexico Tower Turtle Soup Tango 418,000 feet to land.
Turtle Soup Tango 41 Mexico Tower. Altimeter tree 0.41 calm, enter left base runway 05 right. Turtle Soup Tango 41 wind calm, cleared to land runway 05 right.
Cleared to land runway 05 right, Turtle Soup Tango 41.
Anyway, I was saying something and then I shut up for the ATC and I totally forgot what I was saying. But anyway, yeah, so we're already close enough to land. There is your skyline, Mexico City right there, beautiful. Oh, I think I said enough about the heart surgery updates and all the other updates and all the other stuff. Anyway, let's look at the track one more time while we get to the runway here. There it is, right under the airplane. See that? There you go, now in front of the airplane. Cool. Anyway, let's land the airplane. Whoops. And we'll be done. And we'll be done. So here we go. Very straightforward. Taxiing back is going to take the longest. And I'll be done just in time for my appointment. So let's slow down. We're just in flap range. There you go. Oh man, this plane just flies itself. This is so cool. Look at that skyline, even though it's hazy. Beautiful. So next location, Sao Paulo. I do plan, again, never say never. I said I was not going to fly IFR to Sao Paulo because it's 8.5 hours from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start closer to Sao Paulo so that we only have to fly a couple hours. That way we can still land there, we can still approach, we can still do the IFR stuff. maybe we'll just say we're picking up a VIP on the way or something. I don't know. So I'm hoping to get to that before the race this weekend. And then I'll do the same thing to Vegas. I'll find a location closer to Vegas, because from Sao Paulo to Vegas is probably like 11 and a half hours. Because if it's 2 hours from Austin to Mexico City, then another 8.5, that's 10.5, but the Vegas is farther, so it's probably 11 hours from Brazil. So I'll try to do the same thing. I'm just riding this out just so we don't have to taxi as far. So we're just going to keep going here. Whoa, come on, land anytime now, actually. Ooh, a little bit of crosswind. Come on. There we go. So smooth I didn't even know I touched down. Maybe I was already down for a while. Alrighty. Flaps in. I'm just going to ride this out till... There we go.
Tango 41, turn next taxiway.
Oh, if you would have told me I could have taken that one and saved some time. Ah. Whatever. Now we're not saving that much time because now we gotta get to the next taxiway. Anyway, we'll ride this out. Or, yeah, whatever you want to call it. There's a taxiway right there. We'll take that one. Let's go left. No, let's go right because we're more likely to have. There's generic parking to the right. I think. I don't know. We'll do whatever it tells us to do here. Whoop.
Turtle Soup Tango 41, exit runway when able.
I am. Don't you see? Don't you see me?
Turtle Soup Tango 41, contact ground on 121.0.
121.0 Turtle Soup Tango 41. Ground Turtle Soup Tango 41 taxi to parking.
Turtle Soup Tango 41 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Echo 2.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Echo 2 Turtle Soup Tango 41.
Well, that worked out. We're just gonna go straight to the building. Well, that's fabulous. Perfect. Cool. Alrighty. I was gonna pat myself on the back about my landing, but that'd be kind of cringy since it's the 152. That being said, you can still screw up the 152. So anyway, cool. Alrighty. So we're just gonna have an easy parking here. Easy taxi. That's wonderful. Otherwise, let's see. I think I talked about everything I need to talk about. I'm gonna try to fly to Brazil if I have the time, if I have the stamina. My arms are a little sore, so it actually was a little bit difficult to use my yoke today. But at the same time, I can't let myself decondition. So I got to be careful with my movements and everything and my restrictions post-surgery. But at the same time, I can't be too careful because then things will just decondition and get worse. So it's very confusing, to be honest, because I don't want to screw this up. Oh, there's a person there. You see their arms flashing, telling me to go left. And telling me this. Nope, not yet. Did he tell me to stop yet? I think they're still moving a little bit. See that hand floating? There we go. Maybe they're the Invisible Man for Halloween. Alrighty, is it working this view? Nope. Alright, how do we shut this thing down? I don't know. First of all, how long was that flight? It was 14 minutes. Well, takeaway taxi time, 12 minutes about. So all lights off. Whoa. That's because I'm in the thing. All lights off, mixture off, ignition off, fuel shut off closed if I can see it. Come on, I'm trying to get my hand. There we go. And all switches off. Yep, battery and this off. And parking thing went away, so we get our view back. Okay, that was weird. Alrighty, here we go. Let's hop outside. Actually, let's spin around first because we're in the building. There we go. Very nice. This actually might be my thumbnail. Alrighty, hopefully you enjoy the flight. Make sure you subscribe so you know when the Brazil video drops, if I can get to it. For sure the Brazil VFR, Sao Paulo VFR will go live after the race. You're only going to know though if you're subscribed and notifications turned on. Hit the like button so people know we exist. Play the algorithm game. I myself am also hitting the like button more than I used to. Just because if I ask for likes, so people notice me, I should probably like other people's videos as well. Otherwise, that's it. I think I'm the only one doing the Formula 1 flight sim mashup, and it's coming to a close. There are bush trips coming out tomorrow, I think, as you watch this. I'll try to get to those when I can. I'm going to have to let those back up for a while, though. Yeah, the way I'm feeling and work is going to be so busy, it's going to exhaust me that I won't be doing late night flights for a while. So push trips will come up soon when I can. So they are in the future, because when the Formula 1 ends in a couple weeks and we need something else to do, right? I'm kind of kidding. There's always something to do. Anyway, long outro. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'll see you next time.